2024 might as well be the year for horror movies because I'm telling you, these movies are so damn good, like really good. Longlegs, directed by Oscar Perkins. FBI agent Lee Harker is assigned to an unsolved serial killer case that takes an unexpected turn, revealing evidence of the occult. Harker discovers a personal connection to the killer and must stop him before he strikes again. Settle down. The first thing that struck my mind once I start watching this movie is the cinematography. Cinematographer of this movie is Andre Aroki, which films some indie films that I've never heard of or watched. But my gosh, did he fucking deliver. If you give me like a frame from Longlegs and ask me, okay, what's the genre of this movie? I would say sci-fi, action, or rom-com, like, cause I would never think for a million years that a film about horror or crime would look this beautiful. Like, the lightings in the background is just gorgeous. Like, the way they use the dim yellow lights, it's a trending now. If you use the dim yellow light, there's a chance your shot is gonna look good. Like, they use it to focus on the characters or important objects in each scene is brilliant. Each shot looks so well crafted, like an art hanging on the wall. Talking about shots, they almost every time shoot it in the wide angle, showing a lot of the backgrounds, where it's like a passive horror element to indicate danger. So we could sense there might be something going on behind the characters. So they make us keep looking and scanning for something, someone moving in the backgrounds. That's a fascinating technique showed by the director. The director, Oscar Perkins, doesn't really have a good resume though. His films are kind of received in a mixed reactions. Some of his films are good, rated, some are not, but this one is his best, I can say. The film is like any mystery serial killer thriller, except they include some jump scares which actually work. In almost every scene, I kind of feel uneasy that something might pop up unexpectedly. They keep the tension of the film steady throughout the entire movie, where you can't even feel safe during the daylight scene. These kind of movies heavily rely on how creative the director can go on assigning the intelligence to the antagonist by making them leave clues and stuff. In this film, they did that as well, but I kind of want our protagonist to take more time or more grinding to solve these clues. From the first second to around an hour mark, I was about to give this film a 10 out of 10. But then the quality started to drop a little bit, which I'm not going to go into details to avoid spoilers. The last 20 minutes or so confused me for a while. The way they bring the plot twist to us could be done a little better. Let me explain what I mean by confusion. Have you ever watched The Prestige by Christopher Nolan? Great movie, by the way. I got confused by that movie the same way. Because I didn't understand what the movie is like really about. Especially after like halfway through. I've missed some chunks of details and elements used in the film. This movie, I didn't expect it to contain those specific elements. I thought it was just going to be a normal crime horror film, but turned out it wasn't. It was more. So at the end of the day, the performances were all great. The detective portrayal was fantastic. Her facial expression was like dry and emotionless, but she also shows some emotions when she has to. The best performance was, of course, Nicolas Cage. He played Longlegs, which terrifies the shit out of me at times. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Longlegs an 8.5 out of 10. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.